Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I'm Chris from the Super Game Super Show, and tonight we're going to be taking a look at INDY CAR racing featuring Nigel Mansell. This is an excellent game for the Sega Genesis. It's a first-person view racing game. It has an arcade mode, it has a simulation mode, which is what we're going to be taking a look at. We're also going to be looking at the full season, and we want the sound effects. And we're going to be playing one player, so without further ado, let's get stuck into it. The first season starts off Surfers Paradise, Queensland. Sorry about the squeaky chair. This is a road course, so it's an inner city one. Anyone familiar with IndyCar racing will know that most of it is oval racing, but they have quite a lot of street courses through city streets converted into racetracks. A collection of long straightaways, tight chicanes and corners of the track is next to the Pacific Ocean. Ooh, nice. So we're going to be taking a look at this game in quite a lot of depth by completing the full season race by race. Each week a new race part of the season, and I'll be doing save states to make sure we don't lose our place. So let's have a look at our preferences. Let's get into this. We want miles per hour. On automatic. Sound effects, controls are fine. Name entry. Mansell. If you're not familiar, Nigel Mansell is he's an ex Formula 1 racing car driver from Britain, and moved later on in his career after his stint in Formula 1, which was mildly successful. He had quite a lot of wins. He went to INDY CAR in America, same way Jackie Stewart sort of went, except for Jackie Stewart did commentating. I think Nigel Mansell actually drove a few cars, so I can actually spell my whole name car. Some of you have amazing hearing will be thinking, God, you got a clicky controller, Chris. And you're right, I have. I've got a SpeedLink Competition Pro USB controller. Fancy pants. So yeah, I'll be playing with that. If it's too clicky, I won't be playing with it next race. Let's have a look at our car. What are we racing in? Brakes. Yeah, we got tight chicanes, so I'm going to run some hard brakes today. Okay. Stagger. Take it. Alright, okay. Yep, that's what we call camber. I don't know who calls it stagger, but wings. Front wing, 10%, rear wing. I wanted more. Can I get more? No? Oh god. Might have just fluffed up the rear wing. There we go. Increase 15% on rear wing for some extra grip around those chicanes. It's going to slow us down a bit. Tires. Medium. Just quite happy with medium. Oh, there's camber. What's stagger then? I don't know. Technical data. Yes. Right. Okay, we're set. We're going to be doing the full season. We're going to be doing like we're actually there. So we're going to do a quick practice, 2 laps practice, a qualify, and then the race. So without further ado, let's get into it. You don't want to listen to me. You want to see some Nigel Mansell action. So the game's fairly simple. 1 button to go, 1 button to stop, 1 button to pit in. And yes, there is pitting. We are racing simulation mode. Oh, this is not an arcade racer like Super Monaco GP. This is a full-on simulator for the Sega Genesis, and it's as unnerving as it sounds. So I brake for this corner, probably a bit too hard. Power out here. I know this course, so brake again. Too early and too hard. jam it into that corner, bam, straight down here, turn right into it. Oh, I can't really think when I'm racing at these kind of speeds, but I know that it's going to go very tight any second now. Oh no, it wasn't. No, sorry, I should have looked at the map. Yeah, this game has honestly quite an unreal amount of realism that was had been seen in the day. Obviously, Jeff Goldblum's Formula 1 for the Amiga and other such games, especially for the Amiga, was quite simulation-y. However, for a Japanese games console such as the SNES or the Sega, it's just unheard of to actually have a simulation racing game for a long time after that. With lots of cars on the track, it gets kind of heated. So we're going to have this real nice fast section here. Come around, we know we're going to go under a bridge. And then we're looking for the chicane. There we go. Just touch the brakes, let it drift, go back on the power. Right side of the track. Oh, too far right apparently. 1, 2, 3. Just to touch the. I'm not going fast enough right now, but usually touch the brakes around there. Stay on the right side of the road. Real fast left into a real fast right. Left again. Straighten up. Fast left. Under the bridge. Just to let off the accelerator on that. A little bit more, take it in your own judgment. This is a sharp one. Too sharp. And there we go, so that's the track. And hopefully you'll see in the main race how much realism there actually is. There's going to be running under caution, there's going to be black flags, there's going to be penalties to have to pay, there's going to be damage. We'll see that in the actual race. Let's get on with the qualifier. I didn't actually take a note of what lap times we were getting there, but probably not too good. 2 laps to go for qualifying. Here we go. Got the warm-up lap. Obviously it's not a flying lap, so we're not going to get any good times on this one. Make sure you familiarise the courses, and that's all these racing games are, is familiarising the courses. I haven't done that, so I'm not expecting magic. I know a little bit. I played this quite a lot on holiday. I actually emulated it on my PSP. I have since gone and bought it on eBay, because I think this is just such a gem to actually have for your Genesis that you've got to find it, and it's quite widely available actually. It's not as hard to pick up as you thought it might be, and often for reasonable prices. I mean, I got a boxed one, actually ended up for about £5. They usually go for about 9. That was terrible, sorry, I'm trying to talk, but yeah, you can pick it up fairly cheap, and if you're really into your racing games, you're really going to want this one. So hard brakes, here we go. First flying lap, terrible corner. Boom, here we go. Concentration. Tap the brakes. Back on really fast, really fast. Here we go, here we go. Left. I quite like that bit of the course. Left. Really fast. Oh, probably a bit too hard on the brakes there. Maybe I didn't need to set the brakes too hard. I was just pretending to know what I was talking about. Oh no! Absolutely buggered up the flying lap there. Oh, so season's off to a bit of a poor start. I'm gonna be last row, aren't I? Is that the? Oh, damn it! It's actually taken my slow lap as the position 6th. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Okay, we can live with that. now without further ado, let's get on with the main race and see what's. Oh, we can actually just take a tiny bit of time. Just change those brakes. They don't want to be hard. They want to be not soft. Medium. Maybe if we get really into the game and start actually know what we're talking about, we might be able to set up the cars a little bit for each track, especially the oval tracks, get a faster run on them. Open up the wings. Okay, Farnsworth in first, Feinstein second, Johnson third, Andretti fourth, Samarushi 5, me sixth, me. Like I had the hardest name to pronounce out of all these guys. De Rosa. Stevens. Bringing up the back. Race. I will start my engine. It's a rolling start. Green flag's out. They're racing. Here we go. Bastard. Immediately lost all the positions. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Get round this sodding cars. Oh, we're gonna have so much damage by the end of that one. Right, there we go. Cleared the field. Man wide. Oh. I'm always much better in a qualifying round than a flipping race. Don't like being in packs. Yeah, I'll take a little bit of time while we're trying to catch up to the field to talk about the controller I'm using, the Competition Pro, the Speedlink one that looks like a proper Competition Pro Amiga controller, the way we all love them. And yeah, this is an excellent controller, and it's a must-have for anyone that's emulating games a lot of the time. Honestly feels like you're holding the old Competition Pro controller, except a little bit stiff, if anything, I've got to say. Just a little bit stiff, but then, you know, how much use of our old controllers had. They might well have been this stiff when they first came out, I can't remember. But yeah, highly good. 4 buttons with an auto-fire mode that you can set, but never actually used auto-fire, I've got to say. I'm sure someone else could tell you what auto-fire was really for, but I've never actually used it. Maybe cheating, fighting games, I could probably see an auto-fire being quite useful. Oh, I can't believe I just did that. Fought all my way back up to 6th place. I've lost 2 places there. There's 2 cars there. Oh, this is going to be a really bad season for Nigel Mansell. Except for I renamed him Chris, so... Sorry, Chris. Me. Alright, knuckle down. I'll leave you with the beautiful tones of engines. Scraping the wheels. Go on, go for the overtake, yes. Oh, how do you get back around me? See you in hell. Forget about that right hander just there. I'll go slow on that. Fuel low, right, we'll make one more lap. Damn it, I wish it would tell me, like, you know, a few hundred yards before the old pit entrance, but you can see the other cars queuing up there to pit. Now, tell me, at what date did other cars start pitting in computer games? Jesus Christ. I mean, bar PC simulation racing, Gran Turismo, when you have to do the endurance events, I'm not sure if they still don't pit today. In the newest one, they never used to pit. They used to run themselves out of fuel and tyres and just run the course over and over again. Oh my god, running himself out of tyres, I think I have. But yeah, and these cars are pitting. They're all queuing up to get in the pit lane. Pitting's a bitch, you know. I had to read the manual really and find out what the actual pit speed limit is, because I always get black flagged, or like get a stop and go penalty, and you go in the pit, serve your penalty and get some fuel and that. And I'm pretty sure it's not in the rules that you're allowed to get fuel while serving a stop and go. But right, brakes, because we're going in the pit now. I always get a penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So you can stop anywhere in the coned area. Here we go, fill up on some fuel. I think we made up some places there while everyone was trying to pit. I didn't actually see. So that's it. We go, we're our go. I think it's like 70. I'm not entirely sure. Seems like a good pit lane speed limit. Come on. And we're racing. Go, 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 go. Alright, 5th. So we've made 1 place from the very start. Not the best, but never mind. We're learning. We're learning. Back to science. So yeah, the idea is each week we'll do a new the next race in the season, and we'll complete a full season. I think that's quite a fun idea. Let's see where we come out the whole season. As if it doesn't turn all arcadey on me and go, oh well, you didn't place 4th. Holy god, we just made that corner at like breakneck speeds. But maybe not that one. Oh god, and definitely not this one. Really. Brakes, 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 brakes. Still going a bit fast. There we go. Back on the gas. Lap 5. Does anyone remember how many laps there were? 2 laps to go. Sounds pretty good. Not too annoying with the engine. You know, you can have some really early racing games for console have the most annoying engine noises in the world, and but this isn't too bad. It's quite tolerable. It varies most of the time, unless you're going flat out. I like the swoosh as you go into bridges and corner past signs. Graphics are quite aesthetically pleasing. Don't notice any lag or slowdown on the actual console version. Obviously this is running an emulation version, which is running fine. Yeah, I mean, graphically fine. Absolutely cope with it. Absolutely great for the day, really. And then sound, great. Yeah, controls, spot on. Absolutely spot on. There's no question about whether you can, you know, weave in and out between other cars on the track. Well, except for if you're bad like me, where I couldn't weave in and out of the other cars on the track. See lap 1. But yeah, no, the controls work really well. You can actually drive it into the corners. Give it a bit of stick. Oh, there's a backbencher. Is it a backbencher? Oh, no, it's not. It's my rival. Oh my god. A bit cocky there. You have to brake for corners. You can't just arcade it. Well, that guy just seemed to arcade it. And we'll get him back here. So I hate this corner as well. See? Damn it. Damn it. He obviously went for the soft tyres. That's what I'm saying anyway. That flag means someone's on the last lap or already finished. I imagine it's already finished. So we're going to place 5th, I think. We've got fuel low again. Driving like a nutcase. Oh, is that the guy? Oh, damn it! Every time, just get close to flipping red cars. It's always been my thing. I hate been going so often, but come on. Don't go in the pit lane, you flipping idiot. It's the last lap, isn't it? There we go. Position 5th. So here we go. Championship standings. We got 10 points. First race, not too bad, you know. Pole position, Farnsworth. Nice. That's it. Race 1 of the season. So here we go. This has been Nigel Mansell's IndyCar driver, IndyCar racing, sort of featuring Nigel Mansell, but it's actually featuring Chris from the Super Game Show for Show. So I hope you enjoyed yourself and the old clicking wasn't too loud, and I hope to see you next time. So that's all for me.